Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. This will be a love reading for the collective. I've got 4 different message cards and I think we'll pull some charms. So let's get started. I'm just going to move out these out of the way. Let's get started. Yeah, I was drawn to a love reading this morning because I woke up with a bunch of song signs. So it kind of let me know that this is what was needed, was more of a love message. So let's find out what's going on in your connection. What's going on in the collective's connection here? What's going on in the collective's connection? Up, autumn, and separation. Okay, yeah. Well, that makes sense. This energy is probably going to be just a little bit heavier than my previous reads. Anything that entails separation or sad hearts or I hear anger and animosity, so I don't know if there was arguing, which caused some sort of a separation. Let's keep going. Let's find out what else Spirit has to tell us about. So if this, if in your connection you are dealing with some sort of separation, this might be for you. All right, this one feels right. Self-care and energy, that is definitely the best way to be handling these types of energies, is to really be keeping up with yourself and just really clearing your energy and taking good care of yourself, treating yourself the way you want to be treated. Okay, the ancestor guides, so we know who's on deck for you. We know who's helping you through this difficult separation here. Oh, we have a breakthrough. 2 candles have gone out. One's still burning. That's a sign in itself. Let's see, breakthrough, epiphany. So you could definitely be having a breakthrough when it comes to, or your person, I feel like, is more likely having a breakthrough about perhaps what went wrong or why things turned out the way that they did. Open to receive, yeah. I feel like this energy has a very standoffish kind of nature when it comes to relationships. I feel like maybe they're not the most trusting, and perhaps they don't really know how to receive. There are a lot of people out there who want to receive, but just don't really know how. I know that sounds kind of silly, but when it comes to something good, I think deep underneath a lot of it, there is that not feeling like they deserve good love or good things or nice people. So I feel like your person could be feeling like, yeah, we have decisions. They could be feeling like they're just not worthy of something good. Now, they have 2 paths here. Now, your person may have had a decision between you and someone else, or it doesn't have to be someone else. It could be job or family or any number of distractions to choose from. I think I hear you're a very real person in what seems to be a fake world. So I feel like you weren't the safe choice. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. You weren't the safe choice, and perhaps they did take another road. I think they're seeing, or I hear they've already seen, how the choices that they've made have led to this separation, and they realized that they made the wrong choice. whatever that may be, whether it was just choosing a job or money over a relationship or a commitment. I feel like there was a lot of fear there. Yeah, fragmented, loss, rejection. So I feel like in this situation, your person really does realize everything that their fears and insecurities caused in this connection. So let's see. Oh, a spark of renewal. So there could be something good coming up. Let's see. Yeah, I feel especially with this breakthrough. I'm sorry if you hear something. I have a little dog who doesn't like to be separated from me. So he's kind of wanting to be a part of the video today. Okay. Masculine. Yeah, the masculine energy here. I feel like this spark of renewal is definitely because of this breakthrough in thought. Maybe they're doing, I hear, on a healing journey. So they could be on that healing journey and then realizing so many different ways that they're, you know, what they're going through or what they're feeling is a result of how they acted in this connection. We have the third eye. Yeah, they could be opening up to seeing a little bit more with, you know, just a little bit more clarity of, you know, what's really going on in the situation, how, you know, maybe it's just underlying fears, how those fears, they let them get out of proportion to the situation itself. Yeah. Now, I don't really feel like this is about beliefs so much as it is about the way they see themselves in the world, and how I feel like I'm hearing you didn't fit. You didn't fit their normal, natural experience of what they've had thus far. I feel like your energy is very different. The way you maneuver through the world could be very different. You could be more spiritual, and you move with your emotions, and you move with love and kindness and truth. I feel like that is very, very different from what they've experienced in the past. So let's keep going. I'm going to pull a few more. I feel like this one is important. Yeah, reflection. The way they see themselves, I just hear, I didn't deserve you. I feel like this person took one look at you and thought, yes, everything I want. And then the second was in the mirror and thought, not good enough. That's basically what it all boils down to. And I know you're probably looking at your person and saying, way good enough, just right. Nobody's perfect. But I feel like they walk through this world and they feel like they have to show an air of perfection to be relevant or to be the one. And I feel like they may project that out into the world, but they don't truly believe it about themselves. So let's see. I want to move into another deck here. Let's find out what's going on here. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. All right. What kind of messages? I feel like that's something. We need to let go of each other. Definitely with this separation, I feel like somebody needed to let go. It could have been your person. They needed time to grow, needed time to heal, needed time to come to these epiphanies of, you know, how their behavior affects their future and who is in it to share it with them. So, let's see, what else? I bury myself in work to forget you. Yeah, I feel like that for quite a few of you, I feel like it wasn't a person that they chose over you. It could have been money or work, or, you know, their job. They might have a job where they put a lot of hours in. And I feel like, oh, I hear that's where my worth lies. So I'm hearing without my work or what I do, I'm not relevant. So I don't know if this was something that they grew up really feeling, that if they don't make a lot of money, they're not relevant, or they don't have any strength in the world. Yeah, you were the best thing in my life. Yeah, I kind of feel like, you may feel like they didn't recognize your worth, but in reality, they did recognize your worth, and so much so that it made them feel small. They recognized you as being the best out there, the one, and that can be really, really frightening to some people. I wish I had treated you better. Yeah, they may have brushed you off or made you feel as if you didn't matter. Ego can be very difficult to maneuver through. For someone who's not enlightened yet, it can cause quite a few problems. I regret lying to you. Yeah, they may have told you some lies along the way, like, it's not me, it's you, instead of, it's me, I'm trying to work through some heavy things, and, I'm really not ready for you. I messed everything up. So these are some, I feel, of the realizations. But the great part about this is when you realize what it is that is causing all of these hiccups, when you know better, you can do better, right? You can move forward more easily. So let's see, I'm gonna pull, let's see, okay, we'll pull some of these. Let's see, any other messages, Spirit? Any other messages about this situation to help our collective see more clearly? Yeah, soulmates. I feel like you knew without a shadow of a doubt that this person is either your person or someone you just connected with on such a deep level, that the energy was right. I just feel like you knew, and it may, I see friend within friendship here, and this could have been a friend of yours that maybe there was an opportunity or time to have something grow between you two, but they kind of kept you at arm's distance, just for their own safety at the time, which may have been upsetting and hurtful to you because you knew where your intentions were. Triggers, car, yeah. See, this was all about their what they have, and what they can provide in the world, and how they see their worth. If I don't have a fancy car, I'm not going to catch your eye. If I don't have a certain amount of money or a big house or all these things, how can I step in your direction? It was really their self-worth that was suffering. So we have twin flames. Now, I do believe in twin flames. There is some out there that say, they don't believe in that. And I think the reason that they don't believe in it is because it can cause a blockage within your life about you moving forward and, dating other people and having new experiences. And some feel that it leads to you staying in toxic situations. But I do feel like this is a thing. It may not be for everyone, but we're just going to say that, but it could be for you. You'd know better than I do your situation. Reading for many. So as far as twin flames go, this, again, and we have soulmates. So this is a very, very high level soulmate. So we'll just leave it at that. I feel that this particular situation may have been going on for quite a long time. It could be, I would say, I want to say months, but I feel like years, on and off, where your energies collide and you separate to grow. So let's see. For some of you, it could be just beginning, and this could be the fresh new part of your very spiritual journey. For others of you, you're seasoned and you've been on this for a while. Yeah, I feel like they are really seeing their toxic and unhealthy behaviors, and sometimes the people in their lives as well play a heavy hand in whether or not they come towards you. They may see you as a threat. You know, you're loving, you're kind, you don't fit the mold, you don't fit in with the way that they see themselves. You know, they could all be in this very egoic energy, like I need money and cars and everything else, anything else other than heart and spirit to be valued. And I don't feel like, you know, they wanted your person to grow. Sometimes they stand in between that. So you could have more than just a few blocks in this connection when it comes to moving this forward. Current status available. Now, they could be fresh out of something, and that's for some of you. Or they could be seeing you as being the one who is currently available. And, you know, I heard some are along the lines of healed that will watch this. So for those of you who are healed and are looking out into the world to find a really wonderful partner, this person is still going through a phase of growth. I do feel that they have really come far by this point, if you've been in this for a while. And they may be wanting to come your way because they see that you are available. If that's the case, they may still have some growth to do. This is a spectrum, and since it's for the collective, there are quite a few different ways that this could play out, but you'll know where you are on your journey. So if you're new on your journey, they may still have a significant amount of growth to go through. They may be starting just with these little epiphanies and starting to actively make beautiful changes in their life. So like I said, you'll know where you are on this journey. Karmic, third-party relationships and lessons. Yeah, for those of you that they did choose someone else, I heard going through it. So for those of you that are going through this separation because they did choose someone else, I hear you're finding it hard to move on or to move forward. I want you to really focus on yourself and your work, is what Spirit's saying. I want you to focus on growing yourself and working through your triggers and your heartache, and your growth and your self-care. And that will, strangely enough, bring you closer to your person. The more you change and grow and make healthy changes in your life and set healthy boundaries in your life, the more your soulmates will grow too, because you are all energetically connected, right? So you doing the self-work is inadvertently helping your soulmate as well. So focus on you. Spirit's saying, I know it's hard. And if you don't want to jump into another relationship with another soulmate because you do feel this connection very deeply, that would be your choice, right? But don't miss out on fun and family and friends and other connections that are platonic connections that could be really beautiful for your growth. Don't hide yourself away or hermit yourself away unless you feel like you need to take care of some triggers and things like that in your own life. Interview, talk, conversation. Okay, so they may step forward and at some point in the near future for some of you, and maybe a little further off for others, to have a conversation, and not so much an interview, but maybe to just see, kind of dip a toe in to see where you're at, to see how you're feeling about them, if they've gone through a significant amount of growth, and you've been on this for a while. They may be coming towards you to see, I heard check your temperature. So to see how you're feeling about them. Are you still angry? Are you still angry about the separation? Now, I'm just now being drawn to the Autumn card. So for some of you, this person could very well be stepping forth this season to really come in and see how you're feeling about them, or to be so open as to confess how they're feeling about you. Okay? So that's for some, not all. And I feel like you'll know who you are. You'll feel it, right? And don't give up hope if it's not yet for you. You know, after a good amount of growth in our lives, beautiful things really do bloom. So this spiritual journey is difficult. And, you know, it can be really disheartening, but don't lose hope and don't lose faith. I feel like, you know, your good will come, okay? And that's a fact. We have extreme harsh cutoff. That could have been how this separation was. I heard here one day, gone the next. So it could have been very, I saw a snap of a finger and what looked to be a knife. So it was very cutting and very jarring to some of you. Yeah. Gossip. Gossip could have played a big role in this situation as well. Like I said, there are karmic friends, third parties that come in, which could be family. They could have toxic family members around them. Petty jealousy, envy. A lot of people will try very hard to put you down in front of your person to make themselves look more appealing. So please, please, please don't take things like that to heart. It really has nothing to do with you. The way they feel about themselves, and the things that they say about you, most likely are a projection about how they feel about themselves. So please try not to take anything to heart, knowing even what your other half might have said through gossip or, you know, when they were in a very unhealed phase in their life. Hurt people hurt people. So, you know, it may take time, and I'm not saying jump right in and forgive everything that they've done because they were hurting. No, 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 no. You know, be your own leader in discernment. See how they're coming towards you and make your own very informed decision. And I think maybe that's also what they're trying to do, not take any more of the third parties, whomever they are, not to take their advice to heart, but to follow their own intuition and be their own leader of discernment in their lives as to who and what is right for them. So that's a big step in growth. And I feel like for some of you out there, that's really what's going on right now. So good things, good things. Crushed, sad, broken, feeling alone. Yeah. You may feel, I heard thrown away. You may feel it or left behind. This I feel like was very jarring to you in whatever way it happened. I'm sorry you have to feel that way, you know, is what I hear. I'm sorry you feel that way. I hear I was protecting myself. And then I hear at the expense of my feelings. So what I'm feeling is, you know, there is a lot of healing to do, and you may still have things that you need to heal within yourself. So let's move on to, I'm going to pull a few of these because a lot of the times, these love cards here, these heart ones, the heart cards, they have more spiritual messages. I feel like this one's it. Okay, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you will be surprised where it leads. I feel like that's fitting. Maybe one more. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So it's not surprising that this kind of lays on top of twin flames. Some of you could very well be dealing with a twin flame situation or high-level soulmate. Whatever name you want to put on it, the energy is there, and you'll know. A lot of healing comes through embracing who we are and what we stand for, and standing up for ourselves in very healthy ways by setting healthy boundaries. So But definitely when you come into a union with this person, if you get to that point, you know, um, the missing pieces will kind of shift together, you know, and if not, you'll heal it on your own, and those missing pieces will be put together in time, you know. I'm not saying that you need this person to heal, but embracing each other, even not so much in the physical, in the spiritual, and just knowing that we're all here on a learning journey. We're all here to learn and grow and experience, and we're all going to be coming to different milestones at different times. It helps us to be a little more lenient of someone else's behavior, because we know, you know, we're all dealing with different hurts, and our lessons and growth, a lot of times they come through pain. So, you know, just knowing that and being on this journey for quite a while, we realize that through embracing the truths, do we find peace. Okay, so let's pull just a few times and then end this long reading. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a lot. Hold on one moment. I'm prepared here. I want to be able to... Yeah, this is the first one that I see here. This little heart with the pearls. Again, I think I said this in the last reading or the one before it. This pearls always remind me of tears, and this may be tears and sadness when it comes to love situations. So there can be tears and sadness on both sides. This is a portal energy. I kind of look at this as portal energy going through different levels of growth and stepping onto new energetic platforms. So again, I feel like this is about the journey, you know, and about your growth. I do hear commended on your growth. So some of you may resonate with the last reading I put out. I believe it was the last one about spirits, the way spirit is seeing you go through your journey and how they're really commending you on your growth. Yeah, we have learning new skills, or you know, playing games in life. So this can be either way. You may feel like your person had played some games with your heart, or to them the situation with you was nothing but a game. I don't feel that way. There is love here. I do feel, however, that they were being strategic because they were trying to protect their own heart. Okay. I keep hearing it has nothing to do with you and the love that you are. That is all very beautiful and you're very precious. But I think that's why they were so, I hear, terrified. So for some of you, they were absolutely terrified, not letting it show, and maybe it was coming out in different ways. So let's see. Song signs. Now, I woke up hearing 2 different songs this morning, so I knew I was going to be doing a love reading today. That new song by Jelly Roll, I think it is. You know, that I only talk to God when I need a favor. I feel like they're realizing that they have lost you, or that you have walked away, or that you are stepping forward on your path. And not that you're leaving them in the dust, it's just you're not really, your energy is not as accessible. So some of you may have pulled back, and you may be really focusing on yourself, which is beautiful. But they feel it, you know. I feel like your person may actually want to come in now or soon and start actually nurturing this. If you are waiting on a masculine energy, that could be so that they do want to nurture you, or they are thinking about nurturing you. I heard Cinderella. They may feel like they're going to come in and save you. For some reason, I get the notion that they think that you need them to move forward. So some of them may still be in a bit of arrogance when it comes to how they see this or in their ego, they may feel that you need them to save you, when in reality you're really moving at your own pace and moving in your own direction. So that's for whoever it's for. But I just thought that was an interesting perspective there. Okay, yes. So this talks about your softness and the way you show up in the world, and your resilience as well. I feel like you are being seen for that. And I think you see yourself in a beautiful light now. You see how strong you are. You see how resilient you've been. These situations could have really like slowed you down, or you felt like it slowed you down from manifesting beautiful things in your life, you know, friendships, relationships, good jobs with good pay. And you may have felt like the emotional stress of it really subdued you and kept you from moving forward fearlessly. But I feel like you've moved through that and are now on a better path, or on a path that feels just that much better. You have an angel here, so you are protected on your journey. You are, you know, you're being watched over. You're really being guided by light. So I don't want you to worry. And I feel like a lot of these situations, when you look back, you know, we can't see what we're going through as we're walking through it, but once we get out on the other side of it, we really do tend to see how much these beautiful, painful but beautiful situations have grown us into these beautiful people. So, you know, don't lose hope, don't lose heart. Now we have this little leaf here, and I'm thinking that this kind of feels like fall to me. So something could be happening very soon for quite a few of you. You may get some sort of a communication, or you may hear that they're kind of looking around for you or searching you up on the internet, trying to find out where you are and what you're up to see if maybe they can come back in and maybe start something new with you. Yeah, peace and spirituality, and I heard Zen. So some of you may be really focused on your spirituality and growing yourself. And I feel like they see that. And I feel like that might actually be another reason why they feel like a fish out of water. This may not be their error. I heard error, but they might. Excuse me. I heard error not found. So it was like a computer thing. So your person could be into techie stuff. But I feel like their spirituality is not something that they're focused on or they're comfortable with in any way. I just heard again resilience and balance, and I feel like you're really coming into this level of balance. I heard temperance, so patience and balance. Let's see. Heart healing. Somebody may come in to really communicate to you how, you know, to talk about the past and to heal that up. If not, I feel like you are actively doing the work to heal your own heart, which is really beautiful. I really love to say that we don't need someone else to come back in and to apologize to us for us to grow and move forward and to heal. I feel like if you feel like you do need that, it may be some level of you that still just wants that person in your life, which is okay. Which is okay. Sometimes it's hard to be honest with ourselves when we're still deeply in love with someone. Okay, so we have the Knight here. Again, I feel like communication may come in a very strange way for some of you. And I heard this offer goes with it. So this is a little jewel, and I always see these as being offers. But But communication may come at night, or it may come through social media or a text message, or maybe from a random, what seems like a random stranger. They may be just testing the waters, but doing so in a very safe way, without kind of attaching their name to it, just to kind of, I heard again, check your temperature to see how you're kind of feeling about an opportunity maybe to grow. Whew, that was a long one. Okay, so that is all I have for you today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.